Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel, and today we're making a good old-fashioned down-home favorite. Simple, traditional, smoked beef stew. That's right, man, some beef stew with some rice or some mashed potatoes or something like that. Just such a good hearty meal. I love beef stew. Today we're not making it in like a slow cooker or anything, we're making it directly on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition. That's right, we're taking something that is already super flavorful and we're adding to it the flavor of smoke. So let's get started on this delicious smoked beef stew. All right, our meat of choice for this beef stew is going to be a chuck roast. This gorgeous chuck roast came from Strip District Meats, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They are the best butcher around. I talk about them just about every single week here on the channel. You got to check them out at stripdistrictmeats.com, and you can order online. They will ship it anywhere in the nation. Now this chuck roast is about 3 pounds, and since we're going to be smoking for quite a while here, I'm not really going to do any trimming because most of this fat is going to just kind of melt in there. No seasoning yet. We're going to do that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and cut this into cubes. Doesn't really matter how you do it. Oh man, I love this knife. It's perfect. Just going to go down like this. The cubes maybe like, I don't know, an inch, inch and a half maybe. Now I'm going to lay these pieces flat like this because I want them sort of like half that that thickness. So we're going to just cut down long ways here like that. Same thing on these other guys. All right, now before I cut anymore and get these into actual cubes, let me show you what I'm going to do with them. So in a large Ziploc bag, I'm going to put a mixture. This is 3 tablespoons of just regular all-purpose flour and about 3 teaspoons of the Pit Boss Prime Beef Rub. That's right, this rub really brings out those beefy flavors. It's absolutely delicious and is really just going to help with that traditional stew taste. And that way that can be my sort of storage spot for when I have my little cubes done here. All right, so let's get Cuban. Not like Cuban, you know what I mean. Okay, so now with all of that beef cubed up in there, just gonna give that a toss, make sure it all gets coated with that mixture of flour and that delicious prime beef seasoning. We'll set this aside and move on to our next step. All right, in a cast iron Dutch oven that's already preheated, and you can probably hear the Pit Boss started up in the background. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, add it while it's already hot, and then you guessed it, we go in with our beef. And instantly, the smell. Wow. Instant smell. Delicious. Now, we're going to leave this in here just until it browns, and we're going to add some more ingredients. For this stuff, I'm going to cover it up so that it browns quicker, and then we'll be back to show you what it looks like. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, woo, that smell. Look at that. It's almost like this gravy has been formed just from some of that that fat melting in there. Oh my gosh, that is going to be, I just want to eat this. But alas, we have more to do. So now we go in with about a ½ cup of red wine, about 2 cups of beef broth, which is going to be about half this container, sliced yellow onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, about 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, whatever, 1 bay leaf, and about 1½ teaspoons of dried thyme. Now let's give that all a nice little mix in there. just so that everything is together. All right, now listen, I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me, this is gonna be incredible. We still got some vegetables we're gonna add, but we won't add those until later. Right now, it's time to get this onto the Pit Boss and let it smoke for a couple hours. All right, as I mentioned earlier, we're smoking this stew today on the Pit Boss Savannah Onyx edition. It is my new go-to in my cooking arsenal. I love the size, the color, the beauty, just it's a phenomenal piece of equipment from Pit Boss. Now we've got this cranked to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're using the Pit Boss Hickory Blend pellets, which are gonna give a really nice authentic wood flavor, especially because we're gonna leave this in for 2 hours, then we're gonna add some veggies to it, and then another 2 hours for a grand total, I believe, of 4 total cooking hours, all at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We're obviously gonna smoke this uncovered because you wouldn't get any flavor if you covered it up. So we're just gonna put it in without the lid, right on the grates, and then we're gonna leave it for 2 hours. So let's get it on the Savannah. Just open that up. Oh, I love the smell, that hickory blend. And right into the middle we go. Now nothing super exciting to look at yet, but I guarantee you that when we come back out in a couple of hours, there's gonna be some magic happening. See you then. Okay, it has been exactly 2 hours. Let's take a look. I've not done anything to this. Oh, look at that color. Oh my gosh, wow. Now we're gonna add to this some sliced carrots and some sliced potatoes. And so these potatoes are russet potatoes. There's 3 carrots, 3 potatoes. We're gonna go right into the mixture. Now we're gonna leave it here for another 2 hours, and for this, I'm actually gonna cover it because I've got the smoke flavor that I want, and right now, like covering it is gonna help it to cook. It's gonna, trap that heat inside, help it to cook, really help it to break down those potatoes, make them nice and soft, and those carrots as well. So with that, let me grab my lid, just like that, and the next time I see you, we'll be ready to show you the finished product. All right, I hope you're sitting down for this one because, I mean, this looks insane. Get ready. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The smell in here, in this bowl, in this pot, it's just insane. So good. It smells amazing. Just so we have a little bit of extra color, let's add some dried parsley right to the top. And there you have it! Woo! Look at that. This ain't your grandma's beef stew. Oh my gosh, the smell's coming out of there. I cannot wait to try this. Wow. All right, it's time to try this delicious smelling beef stew. I cannot wait. Here we go. Oh, that beef is so tender. I can already tell it's like falling apart. Grab some of that. Get some potato, some carrot. Here we go. Smoked beef stew. Oh my gosh. Potatoes, so soft, like melt in your mouth. Oh my gosh, that beef is so tender. It's so tender. It falls right apart. Oh my gosh, Strip District Meats really does have the best meat anywhere, I'm telling you. And that kind of like sauce, that gravy that's in there, is the perfect consistency. It's not too thin, not too thick, perfect. Holy smokes. It's delicious, delicious. Hearty, seasoned perfectly. Well, as you could see, this was very easy to make. It took about 4 hours of total cooking time. You have to try this. Throw it in your smoker, 300 degrees, 2 hours, then throw the veggies in, 2 more hours, and you're done. So good. And this would make for some excellent leftovers. Well, hey, thank you once again for tuning into the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. If you like this video, make sure that you click that subscribe button and click the thumbs up to give us a like. That will help other people find our outdoor delicious content. And make sure to visit holysmokesbbqchannel.com. That's where you can buy my sweet heat barbecue sauce, my holy heat barbecue sauce, and my signature barbecue rub. You got to get stocked up on that stuff. Summer is just around the corner and you need these delicious products for your outdoor barbecue. And if you thought that this beef stew looked good, you got to check out how good these two things look, because these were amazing. We made them all outdoors here on the smoker. So check those out and I will see you next time.